Hey, my friends, what's going on? Okay, Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. So, for another episode in the car, alright? So, in this video, you guys, we're going to be talking about online lottery. How to win the lottery online, how to win the lotto and make money online. How to win the lotto and make money online, alright? They don't sound like they match, right? But here's my idea, where I want to go with this video, okay? So I was talking to a few friends, right? And they talk about, man, it's like I'm not lucky at all, man. Like I cannot find this bullet, this magic bullet, this pill that's gonna make me rich on the internet. You know, it's like you're creating this lottery mindset. I don't play the lottery, and I highly encourage a lot of my students not to play the lottery neither. Because here's the thing. Okay, I don't know what's the mega balls. You know, I played the lottery one time in my lifetime, okay? And I think I got like 3 numbers when I played. And I was like, 3 numbers, I almost made it. And that's it. And I think that was in my teen, like I was probably 17 or something. I was probably 18 when I played. And I felt like, man, it was a waste of money. Okay? Although a lot of people was winning, right? So the chance of you winning the lottery is like 1 in like millions, you know, it's 1 in 100 millions. So the chance of you flying, you know, out of a 12-story building and you surviving is higher than actually winning the lottery. So although there are people who win the lottery, right? But it's just because of the fact that there's so many people who are trying to win, and the chance of you winning is so slim. You better go create your own luck instead of actually trying to win the lottery to make millions. How about you learn how to create millions? See, when you create your own luck, it is worth it to you. I'd rather work for it, okay? See, what happened with a lot of people who win the lottery, they usually go broke because they did not work for the money, or they usually don't even have the financial literacy to actually use that money, or to use it well, to use it to what it's supposed to. If you look at the people who actually win the lottery, look at their story, they more likely ended up being broke 5 years later, or, you know, because they ended up buying houses for all their friends, for all their families. It's not, you know, they doing something bad, they're actually doing good deed, but because they didn't know how to make it, so therefore when they lose it, they don't know how to get it back. See, money that you did not work for is so easy to spend because you don't know how hard or how you made it happen. So therefore you can never duplicate the process, because chances of you winning the lottery twice is even slimmer to actually winning the lottery, right? So what I'm saying is that instead of looking for a lottery ticket, how about you create the lottery? Because here's the thing, if you're one of my students, you watching this video and you play the lotto, I highly encourage you to stop. Now, I'm not your, you know, I can't just say that, hey, stop playing, you know, like I'm your father or anything like that. Oh, your money's yours, okay? You do whatever you want with it. But if I were you, I would stop playing. Because what happened, you have something that calls the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind, the only thing you can do with your subconscious mind is affect it, right? You cannot just change it. You can only affect your subconscious mind, okay? This guy's trying to get in my lane, so let me push him out, all right? Your subconscious mind, you can only affect your subconscious mind. You cannot change it. So let's say, for example, you was born in the Caribbean like myself, right? And you eat rice every single day. That's what you see as good food, right? Rice, chicken, whatever you eat. I don't know what's your favorite food, your favorite dish, whatever your favorite dish is. If, you know, doctors or whoever tell you that, yo, that food is not good, do you know your mind is going to take a little while to process it? Because that's what you eat every single day. Whatever that you eat every single day, you're going to get to the point where that's what's good to you. Your subconscious mind will pick up on that. Whatever you do every single day, your subconscious mind will pick up on that. So if you are someone who's buying lottery ticket, what you're telling yourself is that you're not willing to work for it. Like, you want to make $1 million, or you want to make 10 million, whatever the mega ball, like the mega ball, pooh, we're gonna kill. You know, whatever that mega ball is, whatever number, whether it's 200 millions, whether you're gonna get $1 billion, you chipping in your mindset, okay? You chipping your mindset, you thinking chip, right? It's like, I want to give $1 to make $1 billion. More likely, in a realistic world, it doesn't work that way, right? And that's what happened with a lot of people. Although you might say, hey, Kader, man, I'm building this business, man. I just played the lottery just in case that I win. And then, you know, I can use that money to invest in my business. I can grow it. I can take it to the next level, and all those other projects that you have, which is not technically bad projects. But I'm saying, even though in your conscious mind, right, that's what you're saying to yourself. Well, Kader, I just want to win so I can improve myself, improve my business, improve my circumstances, my life, my kids' life. So your subconscious mind, that's what you're saying. But your subconscious mind is registering the fact that I cannot create my own luck. I need some outside factor. I need something that I can get lucky. I need to spend $1 so that I can get lucky. I'm not willing to put in the work. You know, I'm just gonna take a free ride, and that's what's gonna happen. So it chipping your mindset. It chipping your mindset. It chipping who you are. Like earlier, right? Earlier, I actually hired. I'm creating a course right now, right? I hired one of my designer, good friend of mine, powerful, amazing, got some of the best work for people in my industry, right? He works with some of the best people in my industry, and you know, I'm getting a logo done. I could go to Fiverr and get a logo done for $5. I mean, the guy charged me like $200 for just the logo. But because of the fact that he's one of the best and he works for the best, although I can go to Fiverr and get a logo, and the course that I'm making, right, that I have a software that's being built in there that's gonna cost me over $5,000 for the software itself. The logo is like, you know, I paid $200 just for that stuff. And it's funny that I'm teaching myself at the same time not to get anything cheap. If it's cheap, I don't want it. Because here's the thing, my dad taught me something powerful. Although my dad is not a businessman, he's not a business owner or anything like that. When I was growing up, my dad, whenever we go to the grocery stores, right, although we didn't have the fanciest car, we didn't have, you know, like a big lifestyle or a lot of money or anything like that, but whenever we go to the store, my dad used to love bananas. And I think that's one of the things that I picked up from him. I even created a product. I called it, my first product, I called it CL Traffic Bananas. If you remember that, you know, leave a comment down below, right? It's funny, that was my first product name. So my dad always told me, Kader, if you're in the store, you're about to buy bananas, I want you to pick the best set. Pick the best set of bananas that you see in there. Why? Some people will go to the store and they find the cheapest, the smallest, the littlest thing. And guess who's gonna eat it? Let me ask you this question. If you go to the store, right, and you're trying to look for the cheapest stuff. You're trying to look for, you don't want the brand name. You want the Walmart, the Great Value, the other stuff, you know, the cheaper version. Who's gonna eat it? You disrespecting yourself when you do that. So even though, like, you might go like, yeah, I'm saving money, but your subconscious mind is registering the fact that I'm not worth it. I'm not good enough, right? I shouldn't get the best thing for myself. I just want the cheapest thing for myself. You registering your mind, like your subconscious. Remember I said your subconscious is that thing that you don't see, right? It is that thing that you affect, but you cannot just correct, right? You affect it. The only way you can affect your subconscious mind is by the thing you do over and over. It picks up on habits, right? It picks up on the things that you do over and over and over again. That's the person, the being that you are in the inside, the inner person, okay? So when you do these things, you start telling your mind, hey, I'm not worth the nice things. I'm not worth the best things. So therefore, I paid, you know, $200 for the logo. In the meanwhile, I could get it done on Fiverr for $5. But because I don't want to chip in myself, I want the best of the best. So therefore, I pay for the best. I look for my software engineer, right? And they're gonna charge me $5K for that software that I could find someone on Odesk, you know, somewhere like that's gonna charge me like $500 to get the same thing done. Now you might say, hey, that's not smart or anything, but these guys that I'm working with, right, they've done some of the most amazing stuff, some of the best stuff. So therefore, you wanna invest in yourself, right? You want to invest in yourself and believe that you can create your own luck. You can create your own lotto. What you're gonna realize is that the people who are the most lucky, right? The people that we call lucky, not the people who won the lottery and we say, hey, you lucky. I'm talking about, the other people that people call lucky, that they see that they have the nice lifestyle, they make money, they travel in the world, they have the good family, they know what they do and their life looks amazing. They do whatever they want. They have the company. Those people, you might say those people are lucky. Most of the time, if you look into those people's story, right? If you go around your neighborhood, I don't know where you live, what city that you're in, go around the neighborhood, find the business owners, the people who are most successful in this neighborhood. Most of the time, ask them their story. I'm not talking about the manager or the people that works for them, the people that has the MBAs, the people that go to school and they have the master degrees and stuff like that. No, not those guys. Not those guys that work in there. I'm talking about the owner. Ask them their story. The people that people will say, oh, this guy, he's lucky. Ask them their story. Usually behind those guys, behind the big mansions, behind, the big businesses they built, is this guy who went through a lot of ups and downs. Is this guy who his family said you would have been nothing. The teacher said you would amount to nothing. Is this guy that life got him, or life got, is this girl, I shouldn't just say guy, I guess ladies who are amazing, who are powerful, is this lady that life got her in a corner, like where she has to feed her kids? Is this lady that she's tired of being rejected from every job? So she's tired of getting fired from every boss. She's tired of being taken advantage of and getting let go after they used her. Is that guy who say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this for my family. I'm gonna do this for my community. I have a vision who's a lot bigger than this. I'm worth more than $10 an hour. I'm worth more than $20 an hour. There's one of my mentor who lives in Orlando, Mr. Rosen. You guys can actually look him up. He has multiple $billion. This guy's a billionaire, right? Multiple $1 million companies. That he has companies making $52 million a day. He has some of the best results, some of the best hotels in Orlando. His name is Rosen, okay? Mr. Rosen. You can look him up. He has a hotel named after himself, like Rosen Plaza, Rosen Center. If you're in Orlando, you can find those places. And great thing, I love to hear his story, man. This guy started working for Disney as a bellman. Like, it's crazy. The guy was taking other people's luggages when they come to Disney. The guy was working as a bellman, and now he said he got tired of it and said, hey, you know what? He loved helping people. He loved this industry, and he bought his first company, I think when he was 30. He bought his first hotel when he was 30. And in that hotel, he was the clerk. He was the one, the receptionist. He was the one helping the customer to come in. He was the bellman. He was everything until things started flowing. And then he started hiring people. And now the guy has some of the biggest hotel in Orlando. Like, it's crazy. His story always inspired me to go for greatness. Like, how the heck this guy did not need the lotto, but now he created something you would call lucky, but that is something sustainable. That's something that's creating millions every day. And some people are over here, man, trying to win the lotto just once. If you can make $1 million just once, you're gonna go broke again. Why? Because you don't know how to manage it, and you can't make it again because the lottery, if you play it, it's like a one-time hit, man. It's a one-time hit. And some people say, hey, man, all I need is just that one time. All I need is just that one hit, and I'm going to be fine. Guys, if you don't learn skill set, right? If you don't manage your mindset, if you don't grow, if you don't expand, if you don't invest in yourself, if you don't know the principles of building wealth, if you don't know these things, I promise you, Jim Rohn says that they can take all the wealth, all the money in the world from the rich people and give it to the poor people, right? Leave the rich people broke with no money, with nothing. Give all the money, all the riches, everything to the poor people. I promise you. And I'm not talking about to judge anybody because I was born in a poor family. I'm talking about people with a poor mindset, with a poor mentality. Okay? So what's gonna happen? Give it a couple of months, the money will find its way back to the rich people. Why? Because the rich people, they know how to do it. They know how to create income. They know how to create, they know what they need to leverage. They leverage products and services. They learn how to leverage these things to get themselves to the next level. So I'm giving you this knowledge. If you want to become wealthy, learn how to leverage products and services. And I tell you, your life will be better. But anyway, I just got on the highway. I'm not going to keep this video long. If you do find value in this, please like, share, leave me a comment below. Also subscribe to my channel. I keep coming out with great stuff that can help you with your life, your business. We'll talk about everything. Like this channel, guys. I was Kato with mad appreciation for you. Leave me a comment below. Let's interact. Let me know how you feel. And I'll see you on the next one. All right? See you guys later. Bye.